Everybody Wants to Rule the World is a song by English band Tears for Fears. Originally released in the UK on March 22, 1985, it was the band's 9th single release in the United Kingdom and 7th UK Top 30 chart hit, peaking at number 2 in April 1985. In the US, it was the lead single from the album and gave the band their first Billboard Hot 100 number 1 hit on June 8, 1985, remaining there for 2 weeks. It also reached number 1 on both the Hot Dance Club Play and Hot Dance Music Maxi-Singles Sales charts in the US. The song has since become the pinnacle of Tears for Fears chart success. In 1986, the song won Best Single at the Brit Awards. Band member and co-writer Roland Orzabal argued that the song deserved to win the Ivor Novello International Hit of the Year award, claiming that the winner €19 by Paul Hardcastle was not an actual song, but only a dialogue collage. Background: Everybody Wants to Rule the World was somewhat of an afterthought during the recording of Songs from the Big Chair. According to Roland Orzabal, he initially regarded the song as a lightweight that would not fit with the rest of the album. It was producer Chris Hughes who convinced him to try recording it, in a calculated effort to cross over into American chart success. It was written and recorded in 2 weeks and was the final track to be added to the Songs from the Big Chair album. The shuffle beat was alien to our normal way of doing things. It was jolly rather than square and rigid in the manner of Shout, but it continued the process of becoming more extrovert. As was the case with the 3 hit singles from Tears for Fears' debut LP The Hurting, the song featured bassist Kurt Smith on lead vocals. Composition: Everybody Wants to Rule the World is a new wave song, set in the key of D major with a 6/8 signature and a tempo of 112 beats per minute. Remixes and use in media: Everybody Wants to Rule the World has seen relatively few remixes. Extended, instrumental, and urban mix versions were done by producer Chris Hughes for inclusion on the single's various 7 and 12 releases. The only other remix of note was one done by electronica act The Chosen Few, included on the 2004 reissue of the Greatest Hits compilation Tears Roll Down. No official radio edits or alternate 7" versions of the song have been issued. A version labeled as the 7" version is included on the 2006 remaster of Songs from the Big Chair, but is actually the album version. The song was later partially re-recorded with a new lyric and released as Everybody Wants to Run the World for the 1986 Sport Aid fundraising campaign, once again reaching the UK Top 5. A portion of the original song version plays during the closing credits of Martha Coolidge's 1985 comedy film Real Genius. The song also features in the musical American Psycho. The song was also featured in the beginning of 2005 film Sky High, in a cover by Christian Burns. B-side: Pharaohs is an instrumental that served as the B-side to the Everybody Wants to Rule the World single. The only voice heard is a recording of BBC radio announcer Brian Perkins reading the shipping forecast for the sea lanes around the United Kingdom. The title of the song is a play on the name of the Faroe Islands, one of the places referenced in the forecast. This is one of the few songs in the Tears for Fears catalogue on which founding member Kurt Smith shares a writing credit. The song has since been included in the B-Sides and Rarities collection Saturnine Marshall and Lunatic, as well as the remastered and deluxe edition reissues of Songs from the Big Chair. Pharaohs is also included on the Groove Armada compilation album Back to Mine. No matter how horrifying the conditions may really be, the voice reading the shipping forecast is deliberately calm and relaxed. Recorded at the Wall Hall for the B-side of Everybody in a calm and relaxed way. Pharaoh's shipping forecast read by Brian Perkins: There are warnings of gales in Viking, Fortis, Cromarty, Forth, Fisher, Dover, White, Portland, Plymouth, Finisterre, Seoul, Lundy, Fastnet, Shannon, Rockwall, Malin, Hebrides, Bailey, Fair Isle, Faroes and Southeast Iceland. The general synopsis at 1800, low just north of Viking, 977, moving steadily east-northeast. Low 300 miles south of Iceland. Atlantic low forming, moving steadily northeast. A ridge of high pressure has swayed between North and South Utah. The area forecast for the next 24 hours. Viking, Fortis, Cromarty, 4th. Music video. The promotional clip for Everybody Wants to Rule the World, filmed in early 1985, was the third Tears for Fears clip directed by famed music video producer Nigel Dick. It features Kurt Smith driving an antique Austin Healey 3000 sports car around various Southern California locales, including Salton Sea and Cabazon. Interspersed with these clips are shots of the full band performing the song in a London studio. Along with the clip for Shout, the Everybody Wants to Rule the World video had a big hand in helping break Tears for Fears in America, due to its heavy amount of play on music video pioneer MTV. Track listings. The single was released on a wide variety of formats in the United Kingdom, including a standard 7 inches, a 7 double pack, 2 separate 12 versions, and a 10 single. 7 inches Mercury/IDEA 9, Everybody Wants to Rule the World, Pharaohs, 2x7 Mercury/IDEA 99, Everybody Wants to Rule the World, Pharaohs, Everybody Wants to Rule the World, Urban Mix, Interview Excerpt, 10 Mercury/IDEA 910, Everybody Wants to Rule the World, Pharaohs, 12 Mercury/IDEA 912, Everybody Wants to Rule the World, Extended Version, Everybody Wants to Rule the World, Pharaohs, 12 Mercury/IDEA 912, Everybody Wants to Rule the World, Urban Mix, Everybody Wants to Rule the World, Instrumental, Charts and Certifications, Cover Versions, Lord Version. New Zealand singer-songwriter Lord recorded a cover of the song for The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, a Euro-original motion picture soundtrack in addition to the Epic's promo for the premiere of The Hunger Games, Catching Fire. It was later used in the cinematic trailer of Assassin's Creed Unity at E3 2014, promo for the new network BBC First, and in the trailer for the 2014 film Dracula Untold. Her cover appeared on the New Zealand singles chart at number 14. It reached number 53 in Australia, number 65 in the UK, number 93 in France, and number 27 on the US Hot Rock Songs. Other cover versions. Australian jazz singer Frank Bennett performed a lush big band arrangement of the song on his 1998 album Cash Landing. American rapper Nas sampled elements from the song on the single Rule featuring Amori on his 2002 album Stillmatic. A version by Claire and the Reasons begins with chords played by a string quintet. Jazz trio The Bad Plus covered the song for their 2007 album Prog. In 2007, Patti Smith covered the song for her album 12. In 2011, Reliant K covered the song for their cover album, Is for Karaoke. In 2011, Australian artist Andy Bull covered the song for Australian radio station Triple J in their Like a Version segment. Also in 2011, American singer Anthony David covered the song on his album As Above So Below. In 2012, the pop-punk girl band Care Bears on Fire released a cover version of the song which is much different from the original. This version was featured during the credits of the Everybody Wants to Rule the World episode of the HBO series True Blood. In 2012, the song was sung in the Glee episode Makeover by Darren Criss. In 2013, the song was covered again for the video game BioShock Infinite, this time as a light Noel Coward-style early 1900s piano and vocals tune, albeit also half the length of the original. The original Tears for Fears version can be heard briefly during a scene early in the game. In 2013, Atomic Tom released a cover version of the song with video. In 2014, singer-songwriter Mike Viola will release a cover version of the song on the multi-artist compilation album Here Comes the Rain Again, the second British invasion. Fingerstyle guitar player Andy McKee performs an acoustic arrangement of the song which appears on his 2010 album Joyland and gained great response on YouTube, receiving over 1.2 million views. References. External links: Everybody Wants to Rule the World video on YouTube, cover version by Claire and the Reasons, Review It All Music, Kurt Smith discusses Everybody Wants to Rule the World, Retro Rewind interview, full lyrics of this song at Metro Lyrics.